Hi there and welcome back, friends, to the Temple of Revelation, where we have revelations about the archives. The archives have sealed themselves off after we left them. And we have left one fungal infestation alive in there. I don't know if this means something. And now we're discussing with the Archmages what to do. We haven't really come far. Stay on task, Tain. Regardless of how interesting this Sanctum's keepers may be, we must deal with WAEL's body first. Well, I don't know if what Mora did was good. Stay alert. We've still got a rogue Archmage to worry about.
A concerning wrinkle, yes. We don't know yet what role this madman plays here, so I suggest you stay out of his way for the time being.
Lengreth continues to speak, but you lose her words in a sudden rush of essence. The energy tears your attention toward a disturbance in the center of the antechamber. Not a disturbance, a presence. Anyone else feel this?
As you approach the pool, an unpleasant weight grows in the pit of your stomach. It feels like the moment the floor gives out beneath you, just before the plunge, but somehow suspended in time. A sensation like static electricity tingles across your skin. A whirling vortex of essence twists within the pool. It does not stir the water around it in the slightest. Langrath and Tain watch you from afar, the latter's expression bright with undisguised curiosity. Langrath's countenance, on the other hand, remains characteristically guarded.
I'll examine the vortex.
Its cold, dusky energy feels somehow familiar, but you're unable to identify it, or what might be causing it.
Don't suppose any of you know what this is.
Looks like water to me.
Tain reaches in and splashes you, oblivious to his hand disturbing the vortex.
Unusual arcane energy emanates from the pool. If the Watcher can see it, I suspect it's some form of window into the divine realms.
That was my second guess.
Tain smiles at Lengreth. Reach out to the anomaly.
It reaches back towards you, tendrils of soul energy interlacing with the prodding edges of your own spirit. The coils of essence tighten, grasping at your soul, pulling at you as you've pulled the souls of others. Your vision blurs as the in-between leaks into your perception of the here. The walls, the pool, everything of the Temple of Revelation runs like water, sloughing away and melting into the empty blackness of the in-between. Not quite empty, no. The fleshy, undulating tendrils of the body of WAEL remain, almost aglow in the darkness.
What was that? What is that? Ah. The entity's presence presses against the edge of your mind, of your soul, resolving into a soundless voice in the back of your head.
You see, but are also seen, as is your trespass. What are you, interloper?
I am Kevaver Forgedawn, the Watcher of Aumaua.
Obviously. That is not the knowledge we seek. You intrude upon the resting place of WAEL and soil these collections with your filthy fingers. We would know. Are you one more wizard in pursuit of unearned power? Or something other?
Though I am many things, I am no wizard.
Thus far you have respected these halls, but your trespass remains unwelcome. We can no more allow you access to the body than we can the redacted Archmage. You should leave this place, while you remain cognizant of the option.
cognizant. Yeah. Access the body? The masked mage is trying to get into WAEL?
It will not be allowed. We've restricted access to the body.
What exactly is this place? What is its purpose?
Such answers as you seek would damn you, and cost you more besides.
I only came here to prevent Mora from doing something dangerous.
No reason remains to fear her. These halls will conceal you, body, soul, and history alike. They will cleanse you.
The entity's tentacles shift beneath it, curling into small semicircles at their extremes.
Farewell, interloper.
Was that a kind of warning? I mean, that's clearly the eye, right? Oh.
You okay there? Looking a little rough around the edges.
I think I just met the one who's running this place. Langrad's eyebrows shoot up in an expression of genuine surprise. She quickly stifles it.
I suppose I should have expected WAEL would leave something behind to guard this place. For now, you must investigate the collections. So long as a rogue mage runs loose in this place, Eora remains in grave danger.
Yeah, why not? Goodness me. Hey, Tane.
You didn't lose the scroll, did you?
No.
I do hope you didn't breathe in any of those fungal spores. Gods only know what havoc they may wreak on your lungs and other systems.
Yeah. I'm curious about you.
Let's sate your curiosity then.
You don't seem to like imps
I
much.
suppose compared to Tane, anything less than rapturous exaltation looks like deepest loathing. I neither like nor dislike them. They serve a useful function, and their constant flatulence aside, they can be rather sweet.
What do you think of a few of the other archmages?
Ask. I might even tell you the truth. Her
Mora?
ambition has always outstretched her ability. It's fitting in a way that it's what finally killed her. After visiting this place, I wonder if she truly developed the summoning magic bearing her name, or if WAEL gifted her it.
What can you tell me about Tane?
He's exhausting and exasperating, but smarter than he seems. He is an archmage, after all. Still, he's probably the dumbest of us.
Archimere?
Definition of a snake. One wonders what cold-blooded malfeasance he perpetrated upon the Huana, that they allowed him to build a castle in the heart of their greatest city.
And Consulhout?
It gladdens my heart to see he's finally found his proper place in the natural order. As your pet.
Enjoy your delusions, parasite. The Watcher would not hesitate to strike off your head if it served his interests in some mediocre capacity.
Let's sate your curiosity then.
Can I become an
It
archmage?
seems to me you're not even an apprentice, much less a practiced wizard.
Yeah, that's enough.
Very well.
But we have to ask more.
You return with news, I hope.
You know anything about this place? The hall's obscured.
Were the situation we find ourselves in not so dire, I'd be climbing the archive's bookshelves at this very moment, searching for the bottom. It must have a bottom. Everything does.
Show her the Annals of Lengrath. I came across this in the archives. Do you know what this is?
What a curious tome. May I see it?
Brows drawn, she inspects the book in your hands. A strange expression crosses her face, like she's just remembered she left her hearth burning. That depends. Will you give it back?
Of course. I've too many books as it is.
I'm serious.
So am I. You should see my study. Stacks of books on every surface. Yet I can't seem to stop acquiring more.
Okay, here.
I'll be but a moment.
She turns the tome over in her hands, inspecting the cover and binding. Then she places her hand flat on the cover and closes her eyes. A brief flicker of arcane energy dances beneath her fingers.
Intriguing. tell if this is a bit of hand occult chicanery or something more enticing.
She reluctantly returns the book to you. Her gaze lingers on its cover. It gave me a vision of one of your past lives.
Did it now? That's very curious indeed.
She holds her voice carefully even. I saw an older man walking the forests of Glanfath with a book held under his arm. He stopped beneath an oak tree to write his thoughts about the
A
gods.
compelling vision, but hardly definitive.
She crosses and uncrosses her arms as if she can't quite come to a decision.
Tread cautiously. This place is no doubt full of unseen hazards. You return with news, I hope.
Yeah. I found this.
You found them all. On in one volume, too. What a weight that is off my mind.
She looks at you expectantly, hands clenched. Yeah, we'll give it to her. She lifts the tome from your hands gingerly, as if afraid she might damage it. A wide smile grows across her face. She lets out a small, choked laugh.
I know they're little more than trinkets after the gift you've given me. But please, take these.
She unholsters a thick book from her hip and passes it to you with a small pile of scrolls. Lengra's Tome of Preservation. Is that a grimoire? And 3 scrolls of withdrawal. When you take the book, she carefully hefts the collected annals of Lengrath again and hugs it close. Well, we've read it all. What is that? It's a grimoire. With all the Lengrath stuff. Nice. Was that this burst? Minoletta's precisely piercing burst? Oh well.
You return with news, I hope. Very
Oh.
well.
We
Always nice
need to talk
see
to
a friendly
Mr.
face,
Tane.
even if it doesn't have any skin on it.
Tane winks at Consulhout.
I despise you, Tane. If I had hands, I would wring your scrawny neck. That goes for everyone in earshot.
The head rotates, taking in its surroundings.
What a filthy, disorganized hovel.
You're the one to talk. I saw your library at Krakow.
You have no basis on which to judge me, simpleton. I've seen what you carry.
He narrows his eyes.
Ugh. I have forgotten how much I detest mortal company. The stench alone is unbearable.
Some questions for you, Consulhout.
We have nothing to discuss, you insipid pustule. I have found more competent sea captains floating face down in watery graves. What would you like to know?
What do you know about Well's body?
It will swallow you like a piece of half-chewed gristle, depositing you where you belong atop a divine dung heap. Beyond that, I know little.
Any thoughts on the current mission?
Our mission. If you presume to imagine that we have similar goals, allow me to correct your catastrophic error in judgment. We have only one thing in common. We both want you to die.
Why would you want that?
I am indifferent to your existence, but you clearly desire a worthy end. Isn't it obvious? The way you launch yourself into peril at every turn? These are the actions of one who has lived too long, wandered too far, and willingly climbs to the precipice of oblivion. Self-annihilation is the most natural ambition a sentient mind can achieve. And when you find yours, I will be there to cheer you on.
Ah, great to hear.
I will be listening, Watcher. I always am. And when my time comes, you will pray for the indignity of bobbing in my shadow. No, yours will be a more horrible fate. That is a promise.
I miss that guy.
Tane grins up at the skull as it slowly rotates in quiet loathing. You and Consul aren't on the best of terms.
It's not like that. We're good friends. We just disagree on everything.
Your chaotic orb is amateurish folly. Any half-wit can lose control of a spell and be delighted by its unpredictable consequences. Your career should have been consigned to the waste bin of history before it even began.
That's our console hot, right? You old trickster.
Tane scratches the back of his head and chuckles softly. Farewell.
I'm starting to worry that this antechamber is more of a foyer or vestibule. If you speak to any ghosts, I hope you'll ask about that.
Yeah, alright, so well warned us to not go any further. And of course we ignore it. What happened there with my throat? I don't know. Maybe it was WAEL.
Let's keep quiet.
Let's take a good look at the enclosures now. We go to the eye of the beholder. Ooh. Something weird happening here. You see that? I would say thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll return to the Temple of Revelation and I have to, I think, reinstall the game or something like that. Look at that. Yeah, that's not normal. See you soon and happy gaming.